Thin Yahweh, Brakatin Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakadash. Alright, greetings to the hopeful legs and all of Israel. Let's proceed. We're going to go continue job. We're going to do chapter 14, 15, 16, and 20. Let's get edified. Okay, immortal, born of woman, few of days and full of trouble, comes up like a flower and withers, flees like a shadow and does not last. Do you fix your eyes on such a one? Do you bring me into judgment with you? Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Yeah, man, if you're wicked, you gonna stay wicked, man. Like Esau, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't repair his wicked nation. Let's proceed. And continue. No one can, since their days are determined and the number of their months is known to you, and you have appointed the bounds that they cannot pass. Look away from them and desist, that they may enjoy like laborers their days. For there is hope for a tree, if it is cut down, that it will sprout again, and its shouts will not cease. Though its roots grow old in the earth, and its stumps dies in the ground, yet at the scent of water it will bud, and put forth branches like a young plant. But mortals die and are laid low. Humans expire and where are they? As waters fall from a lake, and a river wastes away and dries up, so mortals lie down and do not rise, until the heavens are no more. They will not awake, or be roused out of their sleep. Oh, that you should hide me in Sheol, that you would conceal me until your wrath is past, that you would appoint me a time set and remember me. If mortals die, will they live again? All the days of my service I would wait until my release should come. Would you call, and I would answer? You would long for the work of your hands, for then you would not number my steps. You would not keep watch over my sins. My transgressions would be sealed up in a bag, and you would cover over my iniquity. But the mountain falls and crumbles away, yeah, like this government, and the rock it removes from its place. The waters wear away the stones, and the torrents wash away the soil of the earth. So you destroy the hope of mortals. You prevail forever against them, and they pass away. You change their countenance and send them away. The children come to honor, and they do not know. They are brought low, and it goes unnoticed. They feel only the pain of their bodies and mourn only for themselves. Praise me, just he's speaking about the flaws of humanity and saying how, you know what I'm saying? You know what? Basically, he's kind of complaining about all the tribulations he's going through. But you got to stay steady fast, man. Maintain strength. Now, Eliphaz, Satan, he speaks Job undermines religion, basically trying to convert him to worldly religions. Then Eliphaz said, should the wise answer with windy knowledge and fill themselves with east wind? Should they argue in unprofitable talk, or is the words with which they can do no good? But you are doing away with the fear of God and hindering meditation before God. For your iniquity teaches your mouth, and you choose the tongue of the crafty. Your own mouth condemns you, and not I. Your own lips testify against you. Are you the firstborn of human race? Were you brought forth before the hills? Have you listened in counsel of God? And do you limit wisdom to yourself? See, have you listened in counsel? Because you know that he's been there, front and fro. What do you understand that is not clear to us? The gray hair and the age are on our side, those older than your father. Are the constellations of God too small for you? Or the words that deal gently with you? Basically, he's trying to convert him to religion and knowledge of good and evil. Why does your heart carry you away? And why do your eyes flash? So that you turn your spirit against God, and let such words go out of your mouth. What are mortals that they cannot be clean, or those born of woman that cannot be righteous? God puts no trust even in his holy ones. See? It's kind of pretty much like conniving him into erring. And the heavens are not clean in his sight. See, he knows damn well that, fallen stars. How much less one is abominable and corrupt, one who drinks iniquity like water. I will show you, listen to me, that I have seen, I will declare. What sages have told, and their ancestors have not hidden, to whom alone the land was given, and no stranger passes amongst them. The wicked writhe in pain all their days, through all the years that are laid up for the ruthless. Terrifying sounds are in the ear. In prosperity, the destroyer will will come upon them, and they despair of returning from darkness, and they are destined for the sword. Yeah, they don't want to change the wicked ways. They wander abroad for bread, saying, where is it? They know that a day of darkness is ready at hand. Distress and anguish terrify them. They prevail against them like a king prepared for battle, because they stretched out their hand against God and bid defiance to the Almighty. running stubbornly against him with a thick boss shield. Because they have covered their face with their fat and gathered fat upon their loins, they will live in desolate cities, in houses that no one should inhabit, houses destined to become heaps of ruin. They will not be rich, and their wealth will not endure, nor will they strike root in the earth. They will not escape from darkness. The flame will dry up their shouts, and their bosom will be swept away by the wind. Let them not trust in emptiness, deceive themselves, for empty, emptiness will be their recompense. It will be paid in full before their time, and their branch will not be green. They will shake off their unripped grape like the vine, and cast off their blossoms like the olive tree, for the company of the godless is barren, and fire consumes the tents of bribery. They conceive mischief and bring forth evil, and their heart prepares deceit. Basically he's telling him pretty much how he is. He's fickle, he's a liar, deceiver. What I'm saying? Short-lived, short-lived victory. So let's proceed to chapter 16. Job reaffirms his innocence. Then Job answered, I have heard many such things. Miserable comforters are you all. Have windy words no limit? See, he was trying to convert into knowledge of good and evil. Like basically do the best that you can and enjoy it. Or what will provoke you that you keep on talking? I also could talk as you do. If you were in my place, I could join words together against you and shake my head at you. I could encourage you with my mouth, and the solace of my lips would assure your pains. If I speak, my pains is not assured, and if I forbear, how much of it leaves me? See, basically he was trying to soothsay him. Surely now God has worn me out. He has made desolate all my company, and he has shriveled me up, which is witness against me. My leanness has risen up against me, and I testifies to my face. He has torn me in wrath and hated me. He has gashed his teeth at me. Since my adversary sharpens his eyes against me, they have gaped at me with their mouths. They have stroked me insolently on the deck. They mask themselves together against me. God, Yahweh, gives me up to the ungodly and cast me into the habit of the wicked. I was at ease, and he broke me in two. He seized me by the deck and dashed me to pieces. He set me up as his target. His archers surround me. He slashes open my kidney and shows no mercy. He pours out my gout on the ground. He bursts upon me again and again. He rushes at me like a warrior. I have sewed sackcloth upon my skin and have laid my strength in dust. My face is red with weeping, and deep darkness is on my eyelids. Though there is no violence in my hand, and my prayer is pure, O earth, do not cover my blood. Let my outcry find no resting place. Even now, in fact, my witness is in heaven, and he that vouches for me is on high. My friends scorn me. My eye pour out tears to God, to Elohim, that he would maintain the right of a mortal with the Most High, as one does for a neighbor. For when a few years have come, I shall go the way from which I shall not return. Basically, you know what I'm saying? He's saying about how he's been reproached, reproved, but he's holding steady fast. He's not giving in, He's not budging, like we all should. Now, let's go to chapter 20. Sulfur says, wickedness receives just retribution. And Sulfur said, pay attention, my thoughts are urged me to answer, because of the agitation within me. He's getting agitated now that he can't make Job err. I hear senses that insult me, and a spirit beyond my understanding answer me. Do you not know this form of old, ever since mortals were placed on earth, that the exalting of the wicked is a short, and the joys of, of godliness is but for a moment? Even though they mount up as the heavens, and their head reaches to the cloud, they will perish forever like their own dung. Those who have seen will say, where are they now? They will fly away like a dream and not be found. They will be chased away like a vision of the night. The eye that saw them will see them no more. Basically, the all-seeing eye, bow. Nor will their place behold them any longer. The children will seek the favor of the poor, and their hand will give back their wealth. Their bodies once full of youth will lie down like dust with them. Though wickedness is sweet in their mouth, though they hide it under their tongues, though they are loath to let it go and hold it in their mouth. Yeah, it's hard for men to let go of wickedness, saying. Yet their food is turned into their stomach. It is venom of asp within them. They swallow down riches and vomit them up. Elohim cast them out of their bellies. They will suck the poison of asps, and tongue of a viper will kill them. They will not look on the rivers, the streams flowing with honey and curves. They will give back the fruit of their toil and will not swallow it down. From the profit of their tradings they will get no enjoyment, for they have crushed and abandoned the poor. They have seized a house that they did not build. Basically talk about Esau, you know what I'm saying? They know no quiet in their bellies, and their greed they let nothing escape. There was nothing left after they had eaten, therefore their prosperity will not endure. Basically, when you consume everything, the land, everything, there's nothing left. In full sufficiency they will be distressed, all the force of misery will come upon them. To fill their belly to the full, Elohim will send his fierce anger into them and rain it upon their food. They will flee from an iron weapon, a bronze arrow will strike them through. It is drawn forth and comes out of their body, and the glittering point comes out of their gall. Terror comes upon them. Utter darkness is laid up for treasures, a fire fanned by no one will devour them, and it is left their tents will be consumed. The heaven will reveal their iniquity, and the earth will rise up against them. The possession of their house will be carried away, dragged off in the day of the Most High's wrath. This is the portion of the wicked from the Most High, the heritage decree from them by Elohim. See, even he himself knows, the wicked knows, you know what I'm saying? Those who follow him are going to be done with, you know what I'm saying? No sustaining power. Well, I hope to edify him. Most High been providing to finish, 3 more videos to finish the whole book. On that note, I'm going to say, Shalom.